I say on the program. I check. Yeah, you are. Yeah, that's it. We see it in this ball. Okay. Actually, yeah, no, what's like I said, once I make a good microphone. Okay. I want you to also speak to the microphone. Very don't worry. Radio and TV personality award started 2011, right? Yes. Okay. And then I remember going to Nipa or MC the launch of Radio and TV personalities awards no a year. Willie Ashley Seal. Satamna or Peace FM. Now the first edition I will launch no going to the poolside 2011. Satana me watch na it me baby. It could do 2012. Yeah, 2012. And I'm called Rainbow. 2012 na me run Rainbow. And from Rainbow to a year Power FM here. Okay. So from 2011 to 2023, every year piano. Now we have radio and TV personality awards. Until last year, our RTP awards are muscle. Now I want you to tell us. Say from 2011, ABC last year, which is 2023, saying that RTP awards what handle the down, the up, the middle, ups and downs, the good ones, the ugly, and the bad. Some of the challenges. Then our come so far. That's all.
Yes, truly, yes, started RTP 2020.
Yes.
It's true, say a lunch or going to it now.
Sure.
Last year, from 2011 up to 2023, yeah, RTP all to 2024, but there are a couple of factors in the man about
2023, 2024.
Yes.
And I'm one year. Okay.
No crap on we open up for nomination.
Sure.
Eventually come out. But there's some factors that contributed to that. I would say two major factors. One, the election heat, the 2024 election heat.
Okay.
I know, so you say so, but for elections every year.
Of course.
I know you come there, so I need to from that. Yes, we want to say every election year, yes, we still do RTP. This one, now there was too much at stake within the 2024 elections. And my withdrawal at the point to have it done in 2025 first,
which is just about 3 months ago.
So, and then also another factor will be the powers that some powerful forces that have intimidated and then harassed the organizers, and then also harassed our sponsors so much for the years.
Power being
powers that be. I'm sure we'll touch on that as well.
Okay, no. So let's move on. Powers that be. What does that mean?
Oh, there are powers. I mean, I'm not talking about spiritual powers. I'm talking about people who hold powers in the system. No, the piano means a very successful perform the sort.
Sure.
Over the years, we've had many companies come on board to sponsor. Osha, it do maybe no, in phobia now, say, because of one or two statements, maybe it's some other areas near then, your mind say,
on the board.
On the good show, then they will use fire sponsors. So we sponsors if you want there. Now we intimidate sponsors now harass your money first one. Send the own Scania program.
Wow.
Yeah. So In fact, we've gone through a lot. I think that we as organizers, we have been crying over the years. Silent cry. We've had many years of silent cry. And then we think that it's time to reach my day, come out so that people would know.
Okay.
RTP was born out of happiness and it's also out of pain. And there's some key things I want to talk about. I sent you a video yesterday.
Sure.
We'll share that video now. That was in
2013.
That was the second year for the RTP Awards. Second year. How many did you count the number of sponsors and it was?
Okay. Let's watch the video of what Prince McKay, the CEO of RTP Awards, is talking about right now. So if MCR you're ready, let's watch the video. Name calls.
Thrilled to great performances by a branch of Majidini, Papayanti, Sefayama, Etibombe, and Tutua Part. Every day, Mr. Jones, my host for tonight. Grab your tickets at $50 in each regular, $100 cities, VIP, Koala, Lachola, Community 11 Channel, and offices. Atlantic Foods, XP, Red Bull, Pizza, and Joy Affair. It's a night you don't want to miss. TP Awards night. Serious. The RTP Awards 2013 is sponsored by MTN. Every room go. Ega, Coca-Cola, Second Day 43, Global Cup, GHD, Kalahari Beaters, AK, Holy Trinity School, Specialized Products, Gold Team, Castle Milk Stands, Branch House, and Fitness, Ultimate Capital, Lisa Hotel, Computer, Graphic Corporation, Nana Trade, Behavior Security, Atlantic Foods, SIC Insurance Company, Phil 2013, RTP Awards, 7 p.m. sharp, 5th of December 2013, at the Empire International Conference Center.
Okay. Prince McKay, we're 2013. Sponsors on the show, great sponsors. Title sponsor MTN.
See, we can say, 2013.
Yeah, no, I can say the microphone.
2013 video there. Why should they play it?
Yes, I'm playing it for referencing.
So the reason why it's good to play is as I counted at that time in 2013, sponsors on the program was
22 sponsors.
22.
Okay.
Over the years, our sponsors have gone through a lot of challenges with some powers that be. Because they think that if they are able to intimidate and harass our sponsors for them to pull out, then the show will be good. And I'm going to touch on all those things and people will understand me.
Okay.
In 2014, that was right after this program. Chairman General Kwame Sefa Kayi, I would say, or make a harmless statement. Right after the event, that was the time and now we're winning a program now at Twaso 4 times. 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, back to back. That time, Chairman General was indeed Chairman General. I'm not saying that he's still not Chairman General, but if you compare that time till now, it's a bit of what do you call it? So on the 14th edition, which was 2014, after this event, the show was done on Saturday. Monday, they held a program on Peace FM. And then one of the panelists, I think, Honorable Boache Jacob,
the late.
Yes, I don't know whether he's the one or the only brother. No?
Let me read the story from Ghana Web. That's 2014. I have the story here. I'll say a 4-time winner of the radio and television personality awards RTP Awards. Kwame Sefa Kayi has stated he is not interested in receiving the award again. The Kokoroko Morning Show host won Personality of the Year for the 4th consecutive time. Okay. For for consecutive time. Speaking on his show on Accra-based Peace FM on this morning, Sefakai said he would not say yes to an RTP nomination in the future. He was reacting to a congratulatory message from one of his panelists, MP for Ayawaso Wogon, Emmanuel Ajakon. That's the late. Yeah.
So, this is with you, Ajaman. It was not very serious. It was harmless. Chairman did not know that behind that statement was that power. Sometimes we are powerful. I say, we make certain statements, watch it very well because the power behind you can move the statement to cause a harm.
Sure.
So he did not know that behind that statement was going to be that power that would destroy the event in the near future. Yes. And I'm saying it again, that it was a very harmless statement. So late Honorable Boache Jakon said, hey, Chema, Sefakai, when we need RTP at twice 4 times, they say, why RTP Mugabe? Obia and Timmy, and Jim Free oneself. That is the personality of the year. And yes, a weird day. When Jim Ma Unianamo, we are, and the Unianamo Timmy, we need be more. And Chema Sefaka say, oh, me crap on. Now who say, my yes, I be now. Minuanum dimachino, or Montimi winnie. And yes, some year day, may withdraw, no almost Timmy winnie. And I will not say, what they call it,
nomination.
I will not say listen.
Yes to nominations.
To him. And indeed, even the following year that he made that statement, he was still at the event.
Okay.
You understand? That statement, Ajimai, our bloggers and some media personalities and other people are not on issues. Epic his statement, twisted it, like the way it was even presented on
Ghana Web. Or say, I am open to other awards, but not RTP again.
Indeed, see, I will call Chairman Sefakai officer. I will say, the people who have really benefited from RTP. Chairman Sefakai.
Okay.
Also call an officer. It's a beautiful glass. I don't know whether Chairman officer. It's a beautiful area of glass or all the RTP trophies actually. And he will tell you, say, me enough to understand that if I've been able to win all of this, I should make business with it. So if you come to my office and you want to do business and I may bomb a prize, you watch my trophies. It should tell you that I deserve the prize I mentioned.
Sound catcher.
Yes.
Okay.
And he'll tell you, and he told me, see, the only time I have dined with presidents, 2 presidents, sitting presidents, it was after winning the RTP awards.
Sefakai Kawicho.
Yes. The first one was when I won the awards. If you remember, when former President Mills, of blessed memory, may so rest in perfect peace. And when he was a sitting president, anytime RTP was done, we always do the RTP on a Saturday. The Monday, the president will congratulate all the winners of the RTP.
Okay.
He will congratulate them. And so he told me that when I won at this time when this man was a president, he invited me to the castle, dined with me, and said, "Say, I invited you because you are the media personality of the year. I would want to be able for us to be able to work hard to move this country forward."
This is what Sefakan told you.
Yes.
Say the president,
Yes.
Professor Mel, was the late.
Yes.
Okay.
And then he mentioned again that when President Mahama became president after
Professor Mel said we caught on the correction.
he also invited him and dined with him. So for somebody who has benefited like this, and if you look at Sefakan's career, from the time before the RTP came, he was Sefakan all right. But when he won the RTP back-to-back 4 times, it shot him to another level. And you see, he was the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Airwaves at that time. So for such a person, you think that he will make a statement to tarnish or to denigrate the awards that is making him who he is? He wouldn't. But a Binon fire statement, and no more twisting against the scheme. And you see, Ajaman, from that moment, our sponsorship, this thing, fell from that 22 to like 10.
12 Ekoi.
From just within a year. And if you go, he'll tell you, say, oh, now say, if I can't that kind of thing. But you see, it wasn't a statement that he made necessarily to pull it down. But it was like, oh, make me and then from that moment, it's been like that. But you see, Sefakan is such a powerful person. And even at that time, he was so super powerful. So, you see, Zajma, when you make a certain statement against somebody, you think that you just made it against that person. But you wouldn't know that it will go and hit other way. Because even the corporate world see how they see Sefakan. So if he has made such a statement, which was not the case, then it means the corporate world will also they will also be unbelievable. So that is one of the biggest. And we had to really fight to let them understand that was not the case. But because the bloggers had blogged and the online people had pushed it in a negative light, it was everywhere.
So MTN withdraw.
Yes, from that year MTN withdrew and other companies, because I remember that we're going to have MTN was going to have a 5-year agreement with us after that year. Not just them, but other people.
So what did MTN told you guys?
MTN. I think it's been a while, so I don't.
But okay, say MTN Emma who say Sefakan statement you need to know more withdraw.
Yes, not just that one, but in some
the
media people were also saying about the statement.
Okay,
like so it really affected us.
So Sefakan statement, affect him from 2014, 2015. DBC 2023. So some compare for sponsorship. Still people refer to you that Sefakan say on parity PNB sponsor. I mean, how can this happen?
You don't understand. It's like a blaster.
Mm-hmm.
You are organizing a party for the blaster.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Obitis and said the time I call World Cup, 2010, right?
Yes, sure.
That was South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
You see how commanding and how strong Obi to say Asamoah Gyan.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about Asamoah Gyan today, but that
There,
time,
yeah, sure.
then Asamoah Gyan will say,
Okay.
I will not attend this.
Followers in the big brain.
You know that even the rest of the players will not come because and Sefakan was the commander in chief of the Ghana Airway, and even now he is. So you know the and you see Sefakan resonates so much with what do you call it? The corporate world. And Chairman Sefakan, I'm saying again, and I want to say on record, did not make that statement on purpose to destroy it. But it been a factual statement, and a call against us.
And yeah, effects almost.
Two, another thing, they affected us mentally, they affected us economically, they affected us psychologically, and all the list. Then came, I sent you another one again. If you recollect, I sent you another one.
About what?
About His Excellency President Mahama.
Why are they?
So,
no, you can talk about it. Over to my answer.
Right. So, I think in this same studio, one of the days that let me say this, that His Excellency President Mahama, great man that we all admire, a gentleman, so nice man. When he was a vice president, RTP was honoring Shaka Sali of VOA. You should remember, he even came to Ghana to receive an award. But proud to that, he said, I'm going to have your vice president on my show interview. That was when he was launching his book. Vice president was launching his book. He was on Shaka Sali's show. So Shaka said, I'll call you so that you talk to your vice president and then confirm with him that I am also coming to receive the RTP award. So indeed, the producer called me, and then the day that then at the time now he was vice president, the day that they were having an interview, I spoke through the what do you call it,
telephone,
and then we talked, and the president was so excited, knowing that he was talking to the organizer of the RTP Awards, and then he said that me Ghana, me awards. And truly, Obedu Ghana now, he's a man of his words. So that man, our president, is a man of his words. I didn't believe, but I think a week and a half after, I had a call. It was his brother, one of his brothers. Say, number two, say, discussions on the awards, how or anything. So we met at Golden Tulip 3 times. Now Lanchester Hotel. We did all the, you know how they did the protocol, the security protocols and all of that. And then the last meeting was supposed to be done the following week. The day before every meeting, and like Yanti Assembly. It is a president.
Professor Mills. Okay.
Even with that, the then vice president, Okase, the Albany, it's Untinima program. Then so, or best supporting.
Okay.
See, I remember he sent one of his people, his closest people,
to represent.
No, to send us a support.
Okay.
But the person called to confirm that person am I be vice am I be say yen from Bremo. Me from no me share mo na me dey Bremo.
Okay.
But I'm a kind sir.
Basically.
Yeah,
no. That was 2013.
That was
or 2014. 2014, 2015.
2015.
Okay. Wow.
The person confirmed so can people or say
Vice
me for the umbrella. But I'm mommy.
Wow. Oh, Nipan number still. Nipan of
I know the person's name, I don't have them.
Okay. All right.
And I mind. It made me truly believe say so now why would he want to support us? This man is a good man. Well, but for him, he gave it to the person because the person confirmed, say, vice a man be some from
it's a name crowd, and sure say only to say once upon a time or support him. But when receive it,
receive.
Whether it was money, was good, whatever.
Yeah,
Nipani catch the content of the article.
No, it was supposed to be money.
Okay. The person told you it's money.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
When Timama, Emma went to Mama was.
Okay.
But one time, Emma say, I was no. And TV XYZ. We need one of the awards.
Digital TV of the year.
I think some
Let me say digital.
Something like that.
OBTV, yeah, sure. Those days.
And that week now, was no that time now he was a former president. He was supposed to be on XYZ. Into a buy no award.
Yeah, the class.
He was interviewed by Kwame Minka.
Okay, Kwame Minka.
So he said he made a statement, and I want to
quote him.
I want to just
not
to I sent it to you so you have it. Or say RTP Awards is Ghana's Grammy. Ex-President Mahama.
Okay.
So basically, what the president was saying at that time, they say, awards no a Ghana's Grammy. We have to support it. And when he saw the trophy that was sitting on your studio, he saw that this trophy is not Nkwala trophy. Your trophy is close to $40,000. Those trophies, you see that. Papa way or only when it comes to trophies, he knows where we do the trophies. Omo trophies, omo US, omo Grammys, omo Oscars, omo BETs, omo RTP trophies. Until recently, Ghana Nigeria, trophies worth $100 and something thousand. You remember? Mebwa.
And it's your. Say Ghana Nigeria winner, Ghana Frontier City.
So and then also.
So when he made that statement, it was a very powerful statement in support of the scheme, supporting his own. But some people who thought that they were the powers that be said, "Oh, and yeah, organizers do your NDC for."
Oh, sir, that statement
again. A harmless statement. Argument. So it went on now to the point, say, let's destroy this thing. I'm going to end this. But you know that every year, the year was now, NDC for me, MPP for me. You know any big personality or NDC more on by RTP. You know any big personality or MPP more on by RTP. Any other political parties. We make sure that it's not politicized, but we make sure that the politicians are well represented. The former chairman of
MPP.
Even the last one Samuel Kudem's name
were there.
Professor Joshua Alabino.
And the current sports minister, Kofi. Sports minister. Kofi Adam.
Kofi Adam. They have been there. They have all been. I mean, they've all been on the platform.
Sure.
So they see and they say, out of this statement, President Mama,
Yes, more NDC.
go.
No, anybody been a planning and I would say, and I say, you are just conjecturing.
I'm not. I'm talking about what I know.
Mm.
So if you remember, recently an award scheme came that they call National Communications Award. It was nowhere. After this statement, National Communications Awards came. NC, sponsored by NC. And if you recollect, Ajiman, they will wait when RTP is done. The same week now, you buy RTP now. That's the same weekend I must buy NC Awards. And you know what they did? They will target your list, of winners and shove all the winners and look for the people who did not win because now I'm afraid
Wait, Bibi, I observe and I say, I mean, because you are not part of the awards.
I'm talking about what I know. In fact,
you know.
For in fact, I have to asking us and the things that they've done. To the point that Ajiman, our sponsors, they will go like, now then am I here and paying away? Why? I say, look, I just maybe I be a bad affected or more companies, maybe I don't have to mention that.
No, you don't have to mention names.
But they will use Omokoya Yusu, GRA,
Ghana Revenue Authority,
to harass them big time.
To harass RTP.
To harass our sponsors. Big time. They will bring them big and fat this thing to pay. And they go like, how do you explain this? And how do we pay this money? That kind of thing. So if you tell the sponsor that, what are you telling me?
Pull it.
Oh, that's the problem. Yeah, I said here.
You withdraw.
Wow.
So when we have been based on this, then RTP are come.
Yeah, a lot of hardship in terms of economic, like sponsor support. Where we have to, at a point, there's been many times that I had to use my money, my personal money,
to fund,
to make sure that award happens.
Because why RTP was?
Oh yes, of course. Because why?
Wow.
Because it is a call. A idea on your frame because through RTP, a lot of media personalities their lives have been better. A lot of them. Ajima, you remember you told me one time
that
your first British visa, how did you get it?
Oh,
it was obviously to RTP. Well, first time on your British visa.
No, but the truth is
that you're a British man.
No. But
I'm coming.
No, let me say.
Even when you were with Rainbow, each time that you won the awards, your salary became better.
Sure.
And when you came here, it was through RTP that you came here. I'm just using you as an example, but there've been many offsides. Many, a lot of people that even won Personality of the Year, that their CEO bought a house for them.
Who's that?
I can't mention the name. one personality told me, I say, I've never had an opportunity one-on-one to have one-on-one with my boss. He's a big person. I can't mention his name. But you see, when I won RTP, my boss called me. I say, Kofi, come to my house. Let's dine. I want to dine with you. And when they dined, when he was leaving, he gave me a fat check. I say, I'm doing this because you won the RTP. I want to congratulate you and encourage you. Kwame Tanko. Listen, it's that thing that has helped a lot of media personalities shape their homes and their lives. So we cannot say that we stop. But at this point, we need help. We need support. We need support. Because like I said, no, but for how long? So yɛntumi anka saa factors here ɛkɔ so ɛne deɛ ade aba ama yɛnya wei a ebia na ntumi mfa me sika and continue ɛnyɛ da bi asa. But I said it. I see it. And it's the biggest media awards in Africa. It's the biggest media awards in Africa. And government has to support it. You know, my own friend, he calls me his friend.
Who's that?
Honorable Chief of Staff, Julius Debra. He's a great man. He calls me my friend Prince. So Timia, I'm a boy because we're going through a lot. Wow. Because a bit me, very possible said a bit magic. If we don't get the support, that have been there for 15 years, consistently running it for 15 years. And you see, in Ghana, when we talk of the two biggest award schemes, that comes with that euphoria and that kind of this, it is the Ghana Music Awards and the RTP Awards. The support that Ghana Music Awards has now, if RTP is even getting, let's say, 1/10 of that, the things that and where we can go, you have no idea. The help that we can give the personalities, the media personalities, you have no, even with the little that we have, see the kind of this is that life that we are shaping.
Oh, at the point, I think Nauma even lands. I won an award and I got a land at Dodowa.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got a land at Dodowa.
We've even taken winners at a point. All of them flew them to Dubai.
Yeah. Kwame Edinkra, and I think I interviewed Kwame Edinkra.
Whilst we are at Dubai, all of them.
Patricia Megashi.
All of them. There were a lot of them that were there at Dubai.
Yeah.
All expenses paid.
Yeah, sure. I remember.
It's been good. At this point, we need a boy. Because you see, in South Africa, they have what they call the Radio Awards. MTN sponsored my trip one time to go and meet the owner of the Radio Awards in South Africa because they wanted us to merge and do something huge in Africa. That man told me about the help that the South African government gives. Massive. But since we started RTP, our buying even one Ghana city. No government. But the media landscape now about very strong, solid near we know. It was because of the scheme RTP. In a manner competitive. At a point, see how the media owners were opening up the space and poaching a lot of this because the competition nearby. We've never received one Ghana cedi from any government. maybe the first money that we could have received would have been the money that President Mahama sent that did not get to us.
But as kind of see it immediate na Osaka. A quite be associated immediate na Osaka says.
No, I'm just saying that, you see, for a man who did not even, or who could not even come because the boss, Ifrimo, Otimi, he's a good man. The president is a good man. Wow.
Mati.
And it's all comfort. Ne adia wo ne krom say a Grammys no e binuma fa no worker no person mo go.
It's okay. My bigger phone. Sammy Rasta. This is where we've got into as far as our TP is concerned. Sammy Rasta.
Over this year,
Respectfully.
over this year, no, any night they are not very important. The best marks in my life. I can't remember the first time that I met Maki was with your show. I have the video on the archive. The Facebook I downloaded. There were certain things that I said at the time. I know, sir, definitely Maki has been going through a lot just to make sure, sir, he will and of course, a baby. So I dare saw you be a man calling India. I saw you. I know, sir, with such a scheme, any the kind of even publicity part RTP one. And yeah, idea RTP been running through the years and any maho or time maho ain't see that Maki it didn't see be a single that say RTP will run smoothly and everybody will be happy. Ain't see that. And so your struggles, your difficulties, it will continue because there's no event, not even TGM, ain't that kind of publicity. RTP, and share the awards, how red carpets, events, no need to be an team. Okay, yeah, definitely. Or how many the other back? But mid-year, I still see one thing. And I know so with team, you have a team, you have people that you work. But since I met you, I said this, Maki, Ghana had me saying, and who said, you said, yeah, who crown near my wall, where you but if everything about the scheme becomes only you, I said, Obia to the knee, RTP, just as other awards scheme, but I'm pleading. Let's see a team of RTP. Let's see a team. Meaning so team, but like it how I have said it from day one, and I'm still saying this. Say any communication because a Maki, any BBR a Maki. Of course, we can't say RTP will be there. Wow, there. But I think it should be an institution, and I believe struggles are family they are because of the success what achieve. Definitely, RTP good language. I know. Say a regime bina anya a then and swadi what when you so any nipa are benefiting from RTP. I know RTP will never collapse, but I'm still begging, say, let's see the institution of RTP. That's my worry. Maybe media me one. Let's see the institution of RTP where the communication way be out. You are the CEO. When I said it the first time, I can't remember, and like I said, Obisio, what did can you be? That's why companies hire people and fire them. If you can't be competent, they fire you. And so that kind of analogy say, and Kofubi by Komu GLTP, Eguno, Oman, and say no, and I have to front and do everything. Well, if that is what you feel it's work for you, that's fine. But me, I feel say RTP should be an institution, a bigger institution where you will be the leader. And again, we are in a country where a makase kutiawa na no na say ahwode yesi utinfo etiniwa ene owro ka wafa wabeti eno de wutwu mutan ni beti koye pa it will definitely break you out. And I'm praying say at this point obi biara what benefited from RTP obi biara through RTP what do you coaching a call baby receive big salary omo DJ cars omo increase your salaries now should make sure say RTP will stand. Oh yeah, because
like this guy you really that.
No. Now say your friend say radio so said you me the market and masamo yeah. Said you're not chairman Sifa can at that time. And he makes my catch say you will be on also relevant that morning show host to me at this time. I may not be able to mention.
No, so morning show. So you should be able to tell.
What the Mameka, as some Americans say, be qua le biba. It is a wajibiness or say wajibin to Mudia. Who are those that are supposed to come and replace?
Or refer this statement to.
There are some I can't say make say obi awaji bibiano and making sure say RTP to Beijing or say
or better no making sure say Beijing on your day.
By all of us involving in promoting and making sure say I didn't bear them ever standing.
Because of this kind of
and of course
the only project already that
okay. What I'm trying to say is that yes, because and not the sponsorship drive the sponsorship. It is said my GBA why you say message say
okay.
Name and support said the scheme. 12 years, 13 years,
15 years now.
15, okay.
Let's say 14
years. We shouldn't watch RTP to go.
Also, so when you supported there,
and I'm saying we shouldn't. Or not there, what kind of fears? But if fears, no. But I'm sure, sir, market you want to say set RTP be good. It will not be anything that you will ever dream of. And you know, we all should rally behind. And yet, the summer of what I can be a year. Yeah, would the last year, I must. Moon share media. To say, be a music. Yeah, the I must. Say beginning music for now you promote too much. But say the any honum any also court said the musicians they drew honum ye kwa na ye akogu achire ye kwa na ye de akoka and sankwas no I yeah mau a red carpet so cramp we share them who so far so. Yeah, the bar also bet me I feel that proud say we so yeah let's make sure say ebe na supansueti and Koma Kosi, and I know say definitely there will be a help somewhere.
Thank you. Councillor Lutot.
Ajimai.
Councillor.
Boa foi na Ghana how nkrofo sad ye dose some nkrofo ye dey gina. Kai say me start me orgasm conference. You organize a program say our radio so. Edi atem. Ka nsanfun kire. One guy be a TTV so radio so ba say we promote. Francis Doku. I'll mention his name. That was GH1. Then GH1 program. Pandit. So .kwe. Near man promotion year maybe some say yeah man the tickets. Like you see, will you pass by? He passed a statement and said, why should you go and sit under such a useless thing for somebody? That's his right word.
On set.
Yeah. Like I didn't say anything. I said that's his opinion. I'm okay with that. Then he meets me again and says, how far is the orgasm conference going? And I say, it's still going. I've done self-sponsorship for 12 years. But the same station that one station we are attend and the Budam Yama way, whatever. No July. Who's only brighter and there's an orgasm show there. And on their team, the people said the only person who can come and speak on that thing is Councillor Lutot.
Nkofo asane message say o kasa omo ntini. Microphone so mabia manasi.
And it's one from us who Ben radio. If you would who are hero?
So for me, granny.
No one your friend say, some years I'll win, and then everybody voted, say. By then it's you, only at the time. Minimum one issue, see you. And Mutia play fair Emma Kwefi Nigeria, Mutia Bakunsufi UK buy some issue. So much ticket more you say. And your friend says he said, I'll be excited to come and do the show. Your friend say, one day when you see a singing. And I'm saying, okay, so what is in for me? See, I mean, the platform is there. You're going to get them say, platform there, the tofu and I they thought it. I'm not sure I want to be there. Oh, so you want to charge us now? Say I
do buy Richard of Original FM. Or say, please tell Councillor Lutot to speak up. Kwame Minka keeps telling me that but his mic is fine now. But first not
because he took his ear closer to the radio. People say they want trouble for me.
Yeah. Be one and why?
I am not a romantic person.
You are not a romantic person.
Am I sick?
To be romantic.
Sure, any man who is romantic has a mental problem. You think I'm Dalati?
Huh? So I learned you are a typical Gaman. Every Gaman any romantic, according to Dalati.
So which tribes are romantic? Ashantis. I know Ashanti person, but you are monumental. She say I shall for a hina Ashanti for. Upa your pose say I am conscious Ashanti for a hina to me Ashawo. Ashanti for a hina to me Ashawo. 2 shillings starting work Kumasi. When a shati for you start 2 shillings. What's the 2 and yet attended you 2 shillings. It started from the Ashanti video. Obi munkai. So when a shati for you.
It's okay.
Sika enti muma yana moda. E ka nkrofo mu nkrofo e di ahyawo ba akro Nigeria for. Nkrofo e romantic pa nkrafo. Eze nkran na ne da na onya ade kro ye didi.
Dede be na mo.
Obomo di. Ina ugwe. Try me to, now you go. Now should be said and later and it is a damn mistake. Can you pregnant than later? Who does pregnant? I know. Oh, yeah, dear one, but at least he has a personality. Look, the guy name has more power than any other name in the whole world. So,
Back to the topic.
I thought you asked a question, what an answer.
It's okay. I'm tired. Back to the topic. Prince Marky. You were given a narrative.
You see, so our system has been very, very wicked to us. What they are not part of it. What was here? No, can you imagine? Say one person will get to a radio station and will say, "I don't like this person," and it ends there. Nobody wants them to come onto the radio station. Personally, or no swimming person. Yeah. Kofi Ansan. There was Kofi Ansan of Joy FM. Sure. And when Kofi Ansan left, another Kofi Ansan came for Joy FM. You remember? They saw that. No, I'll say this on record. Ask Kojo Ponkroma, honorable. That which resource person would he wait for and play music whilst I'm in traffic? Don't do it. Etina kwa we be dey wo hit FM boy friends. It means so judge must say
Prince Ghana.
I wouldn't even know. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, Prince Ghana.
Chega be dey say hit FM na I am me George Lucho. But when hit FM go, I'm sorry. I resurrected hit FM. As the youth, if you don't get me the money, you don't listen to anybody. Or you buy and I'm really we've done some. And I did all these things as a seed. I didn't charge, I didn't take money from anybody. I was called to do it. To work with Jesus. I was there for them. Multimedia cannot tell me that they are what they are. When they started their TV show with Victoria Hammer, I started. TV3, real light. There was nothing in this country that they did without me. I remember I came to a time that I needed them. They told me to pay.
Which of the stations?
Oh, TV3 did the same thing to me.
Okay.
Yes.
So back to Prince Marky.
So me say, Marky, RTP award, we said, me share me da. Me ne nkasa da. They started a fight on radio, and everybody was against. I was the only person who stood and fought the people. Fought them for RTP.
Station by.
Oh, we seem relevant to them now. Because whatever they did, they still want to queue and collect all their awards.
Radio station by and I'm more concerned to come.
Now I'm saying, whatever they did, they queued to go for the RTP award.
Okay.
So they know themselves.
But
what I'm saying is, the owners are interested, but the boys in the they are boys in the problem. 14 said he's not the right owner. And Uncle Fo say, like Sana Wizikasan, he doesn't have a team. And now, last minute, no be PM, no be use radio stations no to get his money. And I'm problem here and say when you scout, na konye su, and when you dia. They wish everybody should be broke. So I got into the system and I said, let's help this guy do it. Then I started with him. And so it was late time say, why you show me we put no share? I'm not oh Charlie. Bema me da say, na say this no team kwana so. I don't me who need that. Me boss na say bi o abrochi akwa bi o ti abro. Say na say o ti Ghana and I'm ma 70 or 30. I mean like so Pemaro off. And I'm Pemaro. Stop raising your finger and I'm back here. Don't you have beard? Any man who has beard like me. If anybody who has beard like me, they can challenge me. They like licking. I mean, make us a beard. I mean, say no and then change your story. Say no. What?
Oh no. Let's continue.
Only a new can be dangerous. When you gap tooth, only be. So we will beard, no gap tooth. Lakers. There are troubles for the nation. But so I met a guy and I said, let me support you. I remember, I don't know what year was that. I got fully involved and then I realized that he has a lot, but the help was less. I met a lot of people around him and I discussed him. So Make ade odi buy say support. Me onunti me na me boa another scheme bi wo US. And all the idea we no nko na start here. Gidi. Yes, more investment. Ghana Nigeria music.
Oh yes.
Hey, asema me nya e. Ene ma me ne akwenya ase me cousin. Don is my cousin,
Yeah, sure.
from the same family house. Say my co support to US program anyway. And obegu men ma support okay fe. And I'm fine because of program e kwa yenti. So me media say one scheme no kind. The biggest two scheme in this country is the music award and then the RTP. And Oko RTP red carpet scheme now. Great. I mean, the red carpet of RTP and yes more. But you have me say, Ajima, we have to move this by force. You be here for radio so you got consent. Why not President Mahama then? Eddie Sikasuma and son fambre Makia one famba. Maki, who could ask it? Did you go and say thank you to the president for the money? Hold on, that's a problem. Did you go and say thank you? No, say no or what? There's a soundbite. Did you go and say thank you? No, you didn't receive it by what you said. So did you didn't say thank you? Is that not it?
Of course.
No, of course. People can go and say thank you for nothing. It has happened before to me. I was saying thank you. I didn't buy my coca. Thank you. Obiso, I'm only beyond because I didn't say thank you. I didn't buy. I can't first say I know my life. That has me first carry bro. Me dey bro. Na see you. And you another nasi. One time I be see there. And I made that nasi. And the feed a movement.
Your question here, President Mahama.
So what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, this thing you're saying, and look, anytime people are speaking here, see, President Mahama is a human being. You see, Julius Debra is a human being. You feel it in your system. These people are not hypocrites. Yeah, so whoever took the money, even if it's 20 pesos, because if you don't stop, he will disgrace President Mahama continuously. Yeah. The next point is where they turn the thing to be politics because of what President Mahama said.
Let's listen to what President Mahama said. Then, now or your opposition leader, our bar TVS was at interview coming an interview. MCR if you are ready. Let's take a listen to President Mahama.
The emerging TV station of the year 2020 and 2021 airport na yakosa ya de kwa ya di musa. Yenyina ya award you so near His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Akwa and I say ma mi odende. Na me dey say for Zaka. His Excellency. Praise you, that's it. Yeah, what do you do? I just would not be say a papa cow. No, the share, no, share, no, the print. It's all catch and say I to be awards, and I'm so in or some of my muscle. And when you do, yes, we are quite to say Ghana Grammy.
Okay, this is exactly the statements of President Mahama, then the opposition leader.
The problem is that our polarization. You work with Radio Good, we NDCD. You come to Power FM, XYZ, we NDCD. Oko to me, we MPP.
Oko Man FM, we
MPP. So this polarization with our media is very bad.
It's bad.
Because the American say waiting a market baby. And it almost that there's a product to be no Radio Good. And I see on the Radio Good station in Richie, the intel so and the product no call power. What you say? Oko renew the license to a standard board. Yeah, the one man nkasankasi ko yi radio oko yi advert no. If you really good. Oko yi radio good by no see only the call back home. Mo ode bre mo power. And so oyi ni nyina ama product ni ba zero. Listen, nyama say na bia enye ex-president Akufo-Addo for but there are people in places who even when NDC have come, they will do the same thing. Said the market can no correct. Say national what NCA awardee. Ye the basi the bekum market RTP. Do ye be anyami tuanika.
Thank you.
Because the obisa assembly so young government support. Say I'm sorry waka wo. Sa NCA award. Omo be come the budget be cause yen to aso. But this independent award I say be yen for your Nancy form. Now yen cancel sa NCA for award in few because irrelevant. And for so be ambassador. So politicize private award. What must say? Now ye dey akoko government here. Mr. Munye PPN is here. Yembwana di engine because a bankrofo abaso pa people became people on radio. And for the award in the back and for can vote for me. It's nice. What must say? And I'm what there. Yes, you Oyamwa. But it's difficult to have people who you can work with who become lawyer. Because Makia Onungwa Onyankrofo. Me, I've worked with him several times. Only a Juma Yamete. What must say? On that. On like it's difficult to work with him because when he has a certain standard and look at you. Last one make us say, yeah, last one, yeah, $128,000. Yeah, the co-printy, yeah, they acquire them plaques, trophies. So, Ajimai, sure, na yeah, no, $128,000 shipment in Gangu.
Mati, your time no assume so that was the CEO of our TP Awards. Last statement now for you say bye to you. My time no problem.
Okay, so I want to say again, say RTP is not a political organization. It is organization for the media.
Okay.
It's a Ghana thing. It's not NPP NDC. We need support at this moment. Okay. So I want to plead with His Excellency, the President. Just as South Africa, with their radio awards, the government extra budget to support because they understand that the media works with government. So extra budget, the more I feel to support them. They say government near there. If they say Ababia Bida, His Excellency President Nama, I know he's a great man, he's a good man. On boy, and yes, sir. RTP, the great RTP. Here will be.
That's it. Thank you. Sammy Rasta, yeah, call.
The same that yeah, Nana Kazawas.
Okay.
Nana Yamisha. The castle be in park, we Yamisha.
All right.
A chair on dog, Eddie action in the family, and I really appreciate what you've done. Yamisha,
okay. Yes. Thank you. Councillor for Bacho, sorry.
Bacho, the America, and said, your best support to Maki, but dear Nipan man fan the two radios by a point I didn't mammy uncle discount. Now, young Koda is excellency. Now, send your body didn't so more boy. We a friend day, any Uncle Julius Munina, only no one not the Encosu, na RTP award, Embrace, if for political reasons, campaigning Yamenti last year, Maswa 2025 year. Maki, he has to come on and we will support. Yeah, Koidia, now Mr. Makpe Ginger Honey Chips. Maki, Wawibia, Abuana, and then one actually will to be a check, but Tisia and over Tosso for Poloto. We now Abua Saminama and then Sami Rasta about shows 0277 609. Maybe crowd be some Fankoma John Mahama, His Excellency. Then, Oman Fanko, Aquana Fankoma, His Excellency. Gomishian beside say, President. We are the Nosi, Oman Farmer. And why, yes, Monko 0277. Nyanga Mbeko for your next week 609 644. Ajima next week may call a bank sim.
Okay.
I'm booking an appointment with the president to go and give him Makpe ginger chips.
All right.
Now, Minine Dinkomo.
Okay.
Ewo, me shebri.
Yo.
Minkwana Meko.
Yo.
0277 609 644. Unkomona kan na me adma. Ajima ba to me fie na ready.
Okay.
Fie na me ton.
Okay.
Manya good offer. Pacho ebi wa jenga no ebi wa spinkters ebi nso ewo hachu misremo fra misisi ya 0277 na me fa cheap offer email sisi ya me da say ejuma nso aba me send am agema mate o start ejuma 50 next week e be hold ejuma na farmer nkofo.
Thank you.
Why?
Okay, Prince Michael was welcome.
Yeah, I me fa so chair honorable Julius Debra.
Okay.
As my boss, It's my friend.
Alright.
Calls me my friend. Calls me my friend.
Okay.
One platform is
Mate, that's it. Abuso edi wasi nyame yadom a dasene.
Yare yo yare yase obi benya wona fi yare. Yamfa yare nsu nya nipa. Sichire yare ni no. Sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation.